Finally took this heap drag racing, and I think I'm going to go back here soon. Definitely room for improvement, and there's some couple tricks I can do for free fitty, basically, that should knock some time off. Took Papa Woody racing, too. He got this Roadrunner, and figured he could pound the snot out of that thing, too. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Well, it looks like garbage because it's a Mopar, but it's loaded right. Okay, Mopar is all loaded, ready to go. First thing in the AM. 37 degrees out. It's kind of chilly with no HVAC in this thing. Which is faster, the 440 or the 293? So luckily check was really easy today. I love these sounds. Going around the water. I'm doing this first one with street tires just to get a feel for it, get a data log. So that's going to be in the 14s, no doubt. And I crossed the line like 95, I'm guessing. So I don't think there's much doubt this car is slower than the last Beretta. What is that, like 14s? 16s. 16s! Nice! Jesus. Let's see what it was. A 285 60 foot. Nice. 93.2 trap speed. Yeah, so we're gonna go straight to slicks from here because there's no point in dicking around with this. Wow. That wheel hop pretty good. So Fran's taking video. I want to get a look at that. I mean, street tires, I guess it don't matter, but I want to get a video of you ripping some gears.
Fran said I was spinning in first gear and probably halfway through second. Yeah. So I just let about 8 or 10 pounds of air pressure out of my tires. They're over there where Eric's changing his tires, going to slicks.
Okay, I just switched tires, put them at 16 pounds, so in theory, this should go better. Traction that time, still don't have the power. Trap speed was still like 94, 95 according to the gauge. I I can definitely launch higher. As long as my welds and everything hold, I can launch higher. All right, so that's still slower than balls. My 60 was a 229, I think because it dead hooked and bogged. So I'm gonna look at the data log, see if I am better off than 6 degrees of timing, because it just feels slow. So I flashed a new tune for drag racing because I noticed that I wasn't running the Camaro spark table, I was still running truck. And look at this, 6 degrees of spark at wide open throttle. What the hell is going on there? So I took a look. Here is the Camaro spark table that I put in here. I had the truck stuff before, but look at this. This is still the truck IAT table, taking 18 degrees of spark out. And then there's the Camaro one. It only takes 3. What in the world is going on there? So I'll copy this Camaro table. Should be a hell of a lot better. Well, what was the last one?
16.1.
What's that?
16.1.
16.1. That was my first one. I ran a 15.3 because it.
Better.
Well, it bogged. It hit so hard that it bogged. So I got to launch higher. I got to look at my data log too and see.
I let a little more air out. I don't know how much.
Still just spinning like crazy.
We're still spinning. My 60 was still 2.5.
Yeah, that's no bueno. If you can get a 2.0, 2.1 is probably the best you're going to get out of this, but.
Yeah, I mean, but I was still spinning.
What are you doing, Woodrow?
Sitting here waiting.
You what? Oh, they just had a car blow up on the track.
So they might be a few minutes.
Yeah. Do you want a hamburger or cheeseburger? Or neither? Eric wanted one, and I forgot what he told me, so I got one of each.
I'll eat whatever. I don't care.
Grab one. Okay, I gotta go try and find Eric.
All right. Thank you.
Just a reminder, if something goes wrong, you think you broke, please pull off to the side.
So I flashed that tune last night, and we're still fucking 5 degrees of advance. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Alright, so I can't find what is going on here. Everything that I see looks fine. This is being weird here. I'm hacking this though with a minimum spark advance of 20 degrees. I mean, I'd want to be like 24, but 20 is going to be a lot better than 5, so let's see what it does. Maybe this is why some people actually spend the money on HP tuners, because for some reason this never takes a friggin' flash with it just plugged in and the PCM in there. So jack it up, pull the PCM out, hook it up to my bench harness, which is 12 volt through a 110 from a 12 volt converter. But at least it should work this time. Then I can put it all back together and I'll have 20 degrees of spark at least, better than 5. And if anybody is familiar with these 411 PCMs, the 2156 OS specifically, and they have an idea on why the hell it's, I mean, I'm commanding 24 degrees of spark and it's giving me 5 with 0 knock retard. And I can't find anything in the XDF that I have as to why the hell it would do that. So if anybody knows, let me know.
Worst yet.
Oh yeah?
Worst run so far.
What'd it turn out?
Fucking 16.5, 83.6.
Drag strips break a lot of hearts. Just like dynos.
255, 16.187 the last run. First run,
16.1's your best run? That was my first run.
Well, I was hoping to get in the 15s, but I don't know.
15.3. But I can tell, like, it just doesn't feel.
I can ask, what's in this?
LS.
What's that?
LS with a 6-speed.
Oh, very nice. You did the full conversion and everything, right?
Yep.
That's awesome.
feels better. Okay, that must be timing, because that feels way better than it was. Way, way better. I think I trapped 100 or so. Thank you. Yep. Yeah, shit, 65. Ay, ay, ay. So 2669 60 foot, because I actually had the power to spin them this time. 14.7 100.1. Felt way better though. So I'll bet you my commanded spark was actually 20. Yes, 20 degrees. So that hack worked. Now I gotta figure out why I need the hack. Shouldn't have to have that hack. That been there. This guy broke the 10 bolt in his 4th gen. T56 car, sounded good. Let's get her. Might have been a little bit better than the last one, but not by a lot. That was a 2.660 on the last one. What am I at? 2.3 maybe? 14.5, 14.2. I don't think it probably cracked 13s. Much. Oh, it did. 13.8. Okay. 13.8. 13.8. It's slower than my V6 Beretta was. But I'll work on it. This is my first run out with it. So we're a 1388 at 101. So basically, power-wise, it's the same as my V6 was. I'm not launching as good as the V6 was launching. If I had more seat time, I could get there. I probably, if I add more anti-squat, with my adjustability and the lower control arms, that might get me there. But yeah, it's basically the same as the last car, the 3400. Yeah, the 3400 was a 13.2 at 101 with a 1.8 60 foot. This is a 13.8 at 101 with a 2.0 60 foot. So you take 4/10 off, 13.4. It's basically the same power. Guess I'll break loose.
Got to bring it.
Did you see? Did that hop again?
It did. Not as bad.
Yeah, I didn't lead near as high. I left it like 225.
But you were what? 1335 that time?
1388.
1388.
Yeah, so it's a full half second slower than the V6 was. All right, so we got a recap of yesterday's drag racing. Best ET.
12.6.
Yeah.
16.1.
16.1 and 80,
No traction at all.
87.
87.
87 was
or some
your
shit
best
like
trap?
that. Yeah.
And
Pretty sad.
my Beretta,
Pretty
the
sad.
best trap was 101, which is basically on par with the V6. And the last Beretta that was front wheel drive, and a 1388 was my best ET, because I got to do some suspension tuning. Some stupid redneck designed the suspension, and torque arm isn't typically really apt to wheel hop, but it was wheel hopping, and I slowed down the video, and you can see it's crushing the tire because it's got a lot of anti-squat, crushing the tire, and then it's bouncing back up, and that's what was giving the wheel hop. I was running 16 psi air pressure.
That's what I ended up
So I got some work to do there, but looking at the 60-foot time, it would basically be on par with the 13.2, 13.3 of the last car if I got that sorted out. So basically 2 years of work, rear wheel drive LS swap, and it's just as fast or slow, depending on how you look at it, as the V6.
Pretty quick. You're doing 100 and a quarter. That's not bad.
Yeah. But I do have a solution for the speed problem. I got to figure out the suspension, obviously, but I got a little trick up my sleeve that'll be probably 120 horsepower better than that current 4.8.
Yeah. Me too. Build a real engine instead of this detuned.
So we'll probably LS swap this Roadrunner. I got some 5.3s laying around.
I wouldn't.
You know, take that Mopar bitch 440 out of there.
I wouldn't do that. I'd make a real motor out of it.
So, well, here's a good Chevy comparison for you. So
No, it's probably not.
the 293 cubic inch 4.8 trapped 100. And the 440 cubic inch Mopar trapped 87.
At
that's about right.
At 3,800 pounds.
Yeah. Well, yeah, mine's 3,200. So we could do the math there, but I still think the little
plus buying it from an 82-year-old that had it detuned.
Well, mine was a truck motor, just a truck motor. But yeah, I was sort of
Some
figuring
heads in a cam would help it tremendously.
I was figuring this might squeak 14s or something.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping.
But
kind of what I was hoping for.
It would definitely need traction to do that, but
yeah, I got
87
2.6 to 3.6 60 60 foot. So that's pretty pitiful.
Trapping 87,
No
I
traction.
don't think 14s would be in the cards either.
No.
I was trapping like 90, 95. 92 to 95, I think was when I was trapping 14s in the Beretta. I think I had a 97 when I ran a 14.3. I think my first run on street tires with the built 3.4 with the cam and heads and stuff was a 14.3 at 97, if I remember right, or 96, something I can find out. But yeah, she's a beast.
Yeah.
It's a good time though.
That old Barracuda, 67 Barracuda ran faster than this with a small block.
And I went and looked at some pictures. The last time Papa Woody went drag racing was 2005.
Was
that old
ago?
2005.
Wow.
Yeah. That was not long after I just bought my Camaro.
Wow.
It's 2005. We went to Skyview and we went to Lebanon. With that car. Actually, I think Lebanon, we both rode up in your car and you raced it at Musclepalooza.
Yeah.
And then we both went to Skyview. You raced it. And if I remember right, that was when I had a fusible link pop and stranded me at the drag strip that time. Maybe that was another time at Skyview. I don't know. Which is why I ended up buying a trailer. Because shit breaks when you go racing.
Yeah, you kind of need a trailer.
I do want to say thanks to the Boomer camera crew that came along too to support the old man. Fran, Bob, and Ray.